Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Hoffman. I am here live at Turn of the Century Antiques. We are located in Denver, Colorado, and we are a family-owned and operated doll shop that has vintage, antique, and modern dolls. We love to do doll stuff and put it on the internet. And so today, there's something happening right now that I had to share with you because I asked Linda to dress one of our antique Steiners. So we're talking about antique dolls in this video. And I had an idea of how I wanted the Steiner to look, but we didn't have one of the hats available that I wanted in our inventory. So she made one and it looks so good. And it's such a great tip and trick for you that I wanted to film it and show what she did. So you're gonna love what we do here. So be sure to share the video and comment as we go through and see what she did. It's great to have Linda back in the shop. All right, let's check and see what's going on here. Oh, hey Linda.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm really happy to be back.
Yeah, we missed having you here.
Yeah,
we didn't do a lot of doll stuff without you. Antique doll stuff.
Antique, yeah. But I kept watching you.
Yeah, we were busy.
I keep track of you.
We were busy. So let's turn, okay, so now we're going to turn the camera around, everybody, and let's look at what we have going on here. So yes, Linda was watching, but it's good to be back. So this is a sweet little Steiner that we have that was nude when she came to us, and you put this cute little dress on her. Mm-hmm. But let's go over to our book. Now let's show our friends out there which book this is. This is The Dolls of Jules Nicholas Steiner by Dorothy A. McGonigal. And it has some great information and pictures.
It does. And as you can tell, I use it a lot because I like Steiners. I mean, the poor book, I need to fix it. But when she came nude, I had to do some more research. And she has the exact same body as the larger one that I have here that I'm cleaning. And that we're going to put the arm on. But I found this little dress, which was melting, believe it or not. And if I can find it right there, you can look carefully. What I had to do was it was a baby dress, because they're so thin. And I had to reinforce, if you look very carefully, right there. Reinforce this to keep this from melting further.
I see. Mm-hmm.
And so we adjusted the little dress. Well, when I got her, I just really needed the hat. But this hat is almost impossible to find.
Yes.
And I know that you can make them, but I didn't have the stuff. So I went to our hat boxes and I took a very simple, basic hat. Can you see it?
Yes. Such a simple, basic straw hat.
Very basic straw hat. And I thought, okay, we're going to cut it. So I cut it off, the brim, which left this raw. So I just basically glued this on and then tacked it with some thread. And let me just...
I think it is such a great idea, and it is so cute.
Okay. I tacked it. Then I made what I call a yo-yo, which is a long strip, and gathered it. And then I stuck it down or glued it. Then I took some blue ribbon and made another lining. But before I did that, I put the ties on and secured them. And the ties, what I did is because it's down so hard, this is one continuous ribbon across. So it's glued down from here across and here.
Oh, that makes it easier.
It's more secure than just gluing it in and pulling it someday. So that's what we did.
I think it's just so great. Look, so this is what we didn't have, and Linda just thought of this fun idea to get us the look. And so any of you can make this with a straw hat if you want to do this.
And I think this was just like a straw hat that you can probably buy at Hobby Lobby or something.
Yeah.
It's not an old one,
no.
But it was in good enough shape that I could do this with. I would definitely try it. It was fun. Yes, it takes I think I took about 5-6 hours to do it.
You know,
Yeah.
it was worth it because
It was worth it.
Linda, when you showed me this completed doll with her little hat, I screamed.
Yeah. And of course, look at
It
her
looked
little
so
earrings.
good. Oh, and we
So
got the ear. Are those the ones I bought in Paris?
Yes, they are.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. We actually have more of these. We
Wait.
need to get them on the website. I
Yeah.
bought those at a Paris flea market.
Well, they're right here.
Oh, they're right in there. I bought a whole bundle of
I
them.
found the stash, so yes. And I really like this, even though it was melting. I like the old original part. And then, of course, I had to take it up quite a bit, so that's why this belt's on here. But this is definitely, I went into our jewelry department and found an old belt to put on there to sort of replicate
Yeah, look
that.
at that. She did such a good job. I was like, I want it to look like this. And that day, and I gave her a nude doll. Here she is.
And there she is.
You did such a great job.
She's fun.
This, I hope to see everybody out there making these hats. You could make this for any antique doll, but I think on a Steiner or French type doll, I think it's really good.
Especially if you had a different kind of straw.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can do, of course, any different colored ribbon or anything like that. But that's wonderful. So it's really great to see both dolls right now because we can show the body. So this body, I think, was patented around, what, 1850?
1870.
1870.
Yes.
Okay.
And why I'm fascinated, because Steiner was always trying to make his dolls lifelike. Mm-hmm. And this was one of his patents. He started patenting, I think it was in early 1855, but this was later. And then there was a Japanese doll made, but she's got a fatter face. And they tried to make one too. But you can see this is bisque. This has a spiral, sort of a ring in there. And this is just cotton in here. And this doll has to be clean, but her arm needs to be put on. And how you will put that on is I'm going to, it even has some of the stuffing. These aren't hard stuffed. That makes it easier to get her clothes on. But I'm going to pull this down. I will just show you, but I need to clean this first. Always make sure her thumbs are forward, not like this. I hate dolls that look like that.
Right.
You pull this down past the groove in the bisque. I love, and it's called carpet thread.
Carpet thread. Okay.
It's a heavier thread. And what I usually do is double this. And go through like so. And you're probably wondering why I do this. It's just more secure. I will glue this. Then I will go ahead and put this thread around. I'll just put it around so maybe you can see it. In other words, I'm pulling that half hitch up. Like this. So it will be in there, and then I will continue to wrap this around. I will thread these ends back through that loop. Both ends, though.
How are we actually going to get the fabric attached to the arm?
The fabric to the arm will be in here before I put this on. Look at this. You can see it. There it is.
Oh.
So you're going to put the fabric on there, and then you're going to secure it. This is what you see a lot in some of the antique dolls rather than wire. And it's very, you cannot break this carpet thread, even when I try, and I'm pretty strong. And then I will glue this down together. A light glue so they will secure, and I'll knot it. So it will be just like that. And it will fold up, and it will look just like that arm.
Well, she's going to feel so much better when we get the arm replaced.
And clean.
And clean. So speaking of that, let's reiterate for our friends out there a couple of our techniques that we use to clean dolls here at the shop. They really help. So I think you have is that soft scrub right there?
Yes.
Okay.
But make sure.
So we use the all-purpose soft scrub for a lot of our bisque, but you have to make sure you have the kind without grit. No grit. Because then you can run into big problems. You just use the regular kind. And Linda just has a little ink dip right there and some water. And then just get a toothbrush from the dollar store, soft bristle, and start cleaning.
I've cleaned her face.
This girl was so incredibly dirty when she came to us.
Okay. And I am going to be careful not to get it close to that fabric and to anything that's attaching his arm. See, it's glued. You can...
Yeah.
It's glued, so I'm not going to mess with that at all.
If you have a dirty doll, and it's amazing because sometimes you don't realize they're dirty, but then when you clean them, they look like a new doll.
They do. Okay, what did I do with it?
Once you get her all sudsy, then you take a fabric, and we just use scraps. We never throw anything away here because if we can always use it for cleaning. You just wipe it off.
If I'm cleaning a lot of dolls, I usually go get a bowl, but I just knew that I was going to clean this one right now.
It looks so much better already.
Yes, and this doll, if I cleaned her...
Look at her cute little head. She's so cute.
She's adorable.
Oh, they're so cute.
Here, I'll do this
We
dirty
have little
arm.
sisters. Yeah, you can see how dirty this arm is.
You can see how dirty that arm is. And that's why I did not want to put that arm on until...
For those that are just tuning in, we showed a great hat trick earlier in the video. And when the video goes on our page and on YouTube, you can rewind and see it. It was so good. And now we're just cleaning our bisque doll with soft scrub. We've shown it many times before, but it works. And if you haven't done it, definitely try it.
Always support your fingers. I don't care if they're bisque. I know you're going to think,
Oh, that's a good idea.
I cut every corner I can. There. Then I take another rag. This is an old, I think it's a sheet, flannel sheet.
The flannel sheets were so good. They really do.
Okay.
That is so helpful.
There you go.
Isn't that helpful, everybody? We just are relearning how we clean, and then made that great little hat. I love that hat. Such a fun trick. As soon as she did this, I said, Linda, we got to show our friends out there so they can make some too.
Yes, and it's fun.
Thank you so much for always being willing to share and show our friends. It means so much to us, doesn't it, everybody?
And notice that they have stuffed their hands just like we do when we make dolls. It helps keep them from, if they hit something, it sometimes prevents them from cracking and breaking.
So these are techniques that they used 100 years ago and that you used more than 100 years ago that you use
now.
Today. You stuff the arms. Yeah, that's good to know. If you didn't know and you didn't undo one of those,
well, think about it. You know, the stuffing will go down into the legs if you just stuffed here and didn't stuff the legs.
Right.
So you need to stuff both so it doesn't keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And this will have probably a piece of cardboard on the top of the hips. So and it's, this is meant for her to swivel. That's why. See? Play with your dolls, babies.
She's meant to play, but very carefully.
Very carefully, but that's what I like doing.
Absolutely.
Play with them. Isn't she gorgeous?
Yes. Don't you love it when you come to work and it's covered in, your desk is covered in Steiners?
Yeah. It's covered in dolls. You go, okay.
Every time. Yep.
I never
Every
worry
time.
about my work.
Nope, there's always something to do around here. So that was great. We learned a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please share it, everybody. And we hope you enjoyed. Linda, thank you so much. That was awesome. Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.